Well, this is working off pretty good. It looks like I might be able to get this out of here without taking all this off. The only problem is that this brake line, even though it's turning, this little nub is welded or frozen to that line, probably rust welded. I've been trying to loosen that up, because if you don't, when you turn that, you'll twist this line in two, which if I did that, I could repair it. I just really wish I didn't have to do that. Thought about heating it up. I might do that. Throw a little heat on there, it might pop it loose too. I may give that a try if I have to. Okay, the heat did the trick. I sprayed put a little heat on that a couple times. Mike's got a saying, Mike Hall, he says third time's a charm, and I've heard that phrase all my life, but he says when you're heating something up, a lot of times it don't loosen up right away. You heat it up 3 times, third time it'll come loose. Well, I actually heated this one twice. So I didn't have to go to that third time, but I have kept that information in my mind in case I ever do have an instance where I'm having trouble getting something to come unstuck. Not to think that just because it doesn't come unstuck right away, it won't. So I heated this one up once, it didn't come up stuck. I did it again, it was barely moving, then I squirted some more freeze off on there, and then at that point it got to turning. So see, if we save that line, that makes the rest of this job pretty easy. We just throw a new cylinder on there, put the springs back in place, bleed that baby out. If we don't have air in the line to that other side, then we're able to basically go on down the road then, so we'll be good to go. You notice I ain't touching that with my fingers, because even though it ain't smoking anymore, it's still hot. It would put the burn on you. Okay, so there's my brake line, all nice and free. See, what was happening before is this line was sticking to this thing, this little attachment here, so that when you turned it, even though it was turning, it was twisting the whole line. Well, if it twists that line enough, it'll break it. Alright, so I'm going to swap this out. I'll put y'all back in my pocket so you won't freeze. And I'll swap out the cylinder, and then when I get the new one on there, I'll show it to you, and then we'll bleed it and go from there. Okay, there's the old one that came off of there, and there's the new one that's going back on. I was able to get it off without pulling too much stuff out. I did have to pull out a few more pieces than I wanted to, but I think if I can get that new one back in place, I'll be good to go. What I do is take off the bleeder. Makes it easier to get it up in there, and yeah, we'll see if we can get her in there, and if we can, we'll go from there. My fingers are about froze. I took my glove off to do that. Oh boy, I got cold fingers now.